Y'all, it's Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. Here we are again, sitting in my zen place, preparing for my day of getting ready to do some orchid things and whatnot, but just relaxing, waiting on my lights to come on. Excuse me, yawning a little bit, stretching out. Oh, trying to get awake. definitely sleepy today. And I've been working on scheduling things and having hiccups. Hiccups along the way with learning how to schedule things and getting the scheduling down pat and whatnot. Having to switch some videos and stuff. Like I kind of messed some things up this previous week in scheduling and whatnot, but I'll adjust to that too eventually and get used to it. You know, just like technically this is not the weekend walk around time. You know, not technically. It has to be for me though now, since everything has changed. And I don't know for sure if I mentioned, I know somebody had asked me about Miss Fluffy Eyes, a bird update on my babies, and I hadn't known anything for a while, and I did mention it in a previous video because I knew she was still going to two different trees to feed. Like I kept watching her. She'd come in, she'd get worms, and she'd go to the maple tree, and then she'd come in, get worms, and she'd go to the pine tree. So I still had an inkling that both babies were still alive. But finally, yesterday, of course this is Monday, so this was really Sunday that the baby came in. One of the babies followed her back to the feeder. And I was like, oh, that's too cool, that's too cool. Well, I got pictures of it. I'll probably go ahead and insert some here, which I'll probably insert some in the video earlier in the week, because like I said, I told some people that there was an update coming, because I did get to actually see one of the babies. But I also, yesterday after that baby left, I still noticed her going to two separate trees to feed. So I'm about 85% sure that both of them are still alive, which is awesome. And I think I had said it in the previous video too, that you know, they can have at least 2 clutches of eggs a year, sometimes 3, depending upon if it's a good season. But they only 40% of the babies live, which is kind of sad. You know, it's kind of, you know, kind of seems like a low number to me. 40% just don't seem, you know. But the thing of it is that you know, hopefully with these babies that I've given them more of an edge to survive. That's what I'm hoping. You know, the mommy obviously came to me for help early in the year, and I really feel that way. I mean, she came to the window. I wasn't feeding her or anything. You know, why would a robin come to a window? You know, it just seemed kind of weird. But her, and then eventually her and the daddy came to the window. But I still haven't seen hide nor hair of the daddy. She has been diligently taking care of the babies, which is also weird. It says in everything I'm reading that mommies are usually back on the nest and dad takes care of the babies on the ground. So I don't know, she's kind of doing it all. So she may not, you know, by taking care of the babies for the next 2 weeks, she may not have enough time to have another clutch of eggs. I don't know. So nature in all its glory. It's kind of weird, but then I got super excited because a bluebird actually came in. It wasn't at my feeder, but it came into my house. Like, I've never seen one around here ever. And it came and sat on the corner of my house. And I think they're strictly a insect eater. So I think maybe this male has been maybe skimming worms out of Miss Fluffy Eyes' dish. And so maybe he will start coming. So that would be awesome. Like, I thought I was over the moon about my Baltimore Orioles, but no. I mean, here comes a bluebird. I mean, I have been so envious of people that got bluebirds in their yard like crazy. And I'm like, I've never even seen one. You know, but then I've got people that say, well, you're lucky you got Baltimore Orioles. I don't, you know. So it's just kind of here and there, but I do. When I'm not sitting in here enjoying my orchids, I am outside sitting and enjoying my birds. So I definitely enjoy them. It's kind of funny. Me and Justin from Justin's Orchids and More, we were talking, and I could hear blue jays in the background of his place, you know, just talking and carrying on, whistling. And I told him, I said, yeah, those are blue jays. And he's like, how do you know that? I said, well, I just know that. I know my birds. Just like I told Yoshi in his video that, you know, I could hear the red-winged blackbirds singing in his background. And, you know, I mean, I kind of know my bird sounds. I do. There's a few I don't know. I definitely know a hawk call. Definitely know the hawk squall. So I'm well aware of when they're around and when they're not. But anyways, I think we're getting good and awake now. I think we'll go out in the kitchen, and we will start out there and check out the cool growers and see what's happening out there. We got a lot of things happening in here. A lot of really cool things. Lights over here ain't on yet, but lots of really nice things over there about to happen. Yeah, they are happening. And we'll get a better view of them once the lights come on. So hang on, y'all. We'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all. We are back. We are out here. I'm still moving kind of slow. We're getting there though. Out here in the kitchen, where it's supposed to be a little bit cooler, but right now I do not have, I don't have my air conditioner yet, so it is actually almost 79 degrees in the kitchen with 68% humidity. It's pretty hot for these guys. If you notice, Andrea West is a little droopy because of the heat, which will make these blooms last. They'll be shorter lived, because they do not take to the heat very well at all. But such a beauty, really. Smells so good. She's I think to me it's almost like a sort of a banana smell. Like, I really like her smell. Now the Golden Gate, it's more of a like a fragrance, like a perfumey kind of fragrance thing. But everybody out here still doing the same things. These guys that got divided and everything, they're still looking good. They're putting up new growths. So, you know, hopefully everybody else that I sent those divisions to are doing good. Vexilaria still holding strong at one bulb. One bulb strong. Come on, baby. Hang on for mom. Will you? I don't know what I need to do. I talk sweet to it. I take care of it. I water it correctly. I don't know what else to do for it. It's driving me crazy. Anyways, everybody else doing good. Still nothing on the the Francine Rose Glow. I haven't noticed anything as of yet spike wise coming out on her or anything, but That growth's not mature yet, so it might once it matures. I moved I moved the Masdevallia over here again. It was still, the sun trajectory is moving. That's why, like, I think that one Catacedum that you've seen in a prior video, that's why I think it got burnt. Hi, Mommy. Mommy's gonna take a bath if she'll let us watch. If it'll focus now, come on. That's my girl. She's still taking care of the babies. She's doing great too. She's working hard. She should be nesting again, but she's not. She's taking care of babies. Oh, I love my birds, y'all. I love my birds. Oh, my arms can't hold it up there much longer. So old. Anyways, yes. The sun trajectory's moving, and the that's why it's kind of coming in at an angle. One of my dendrobiums got a couple leaves burnt. One of the Cattleyas, it looks a little like it might have got burnt, and definitely the Catacedum was right there too. So I'm like, well, fuzz nuts. So, I mean, you know, stuff happens. Not quite as bad as what I did by putting that one outside. That I'm still aggravated with. And I think it literally, I think I burnt that one until it killed the whole plant. I am like really, I'm waiting to see the final effects. The roots have all died on it. I don't know, it just looks just pathetic and horrible, and like a lot of the leaves have fell off. I mean, it just, I think I really did that plant in. I think I totally killed it. So, is that little, yeah, that was that little sparrow. I'll have to show you guys. There's a little sparrow that came out of nest, and it's got no tail. The poor little thing got no tail. And I don't know why. I don't know. It flies okay and everything, but I've never seen, I hope it grows a tail. I don't know. It's so little too. Daddy's been taking good care of it and everything, but it's so little. I'll put a picture in there and show you. It's such a cutie. He's so tiny without a little tail. I mean, he's just a little ball. He flies around here. It doesn't really stop him. So, bless his little heart. So anyways, let's get to the grow room and get some weekend walk around going on. So hang on, y'all. Alright, y'all, we are back, and I decided to go ahead and do this a little bit before I hung the Vandas up, so that we could, you know, get a little bit better look at everything on the table. The Vandas do kind of block everything, especially around the Mars Hydro light. Of course, you know, I have them around the light really close so that they get the amount of light that they really, really need. But the big what am I trying to say? The presence in the room is this beauty right here, the Sagarak Wax Silk Ball. I said it right. Woohoo! I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Yep. All 5 blooms are open, and she smells so yummy, so phenomenally good. You guys, I mean, it's just amazing. I'm going to, I got some more things for my mounts to hang over around the Grow Star. So some of the mounts are going to get switched around next week, I'm pretty sure. So, because I don't like, I spun the Laelia purpurata carnia around because of her growths, which I don't know if you can sneak through there and see. She's got 2 new growths right here coming. So I wanted them around where they got good light and everything. So And that in turn, then it kind of blocks the polybulbin, the Dyneema polybulbin. So then the other biggest presence in the room is that beauty right there. Everybody's open on Vanda Supatra Delight. Isn't that just beautiful? Let me back up and I'll just zoom in. She's fantastic. Fantastic. Only thing is I haven't noticed the fragrance for sure. Yeah, I don't know if she's supposed to be fragrant or not. I really don't. I've tried to look up things and I don't find anything that says that she is. But, I mean, she's beautiful. She's definitely a Paula kind of bloom, you know. got my pinks and light colors and the pink blushes. Yeah, she's amazing. And I'm really, really super proud of myself. That's my first blooming Vanda. She tried it took 3 tries. This was her third try was a charm, because she did it this time around. Golden Elf, the blooms are done, the spikes are done, but look at these beautiful brand new growths coming. Oops, watch me knock that fan off. Beautiful. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one right here. 6. Yeah, so definitely looking great. I think I'm going to boost her a little bit, put a booster under her. I want her to kind of bypass some of this jungle right through here, so that I can you know, make sure those growths get good light, so that they will definitely spike for me. She is really one of my super favorites, along with the apple blossoms. But that's about it for over here on the table. Hang on and we will go to the Phalaenopsis table, because I did change some stuff there too. Alright, the Phalaenopsis table. Move some things around. I took Adelaide Meadows from here and I put her over near the, kind of in between the Mars Hydro and the Grow Starlight, because I want her to get some more light. So that's what I decided I was going to try to do, some more light for some of my zygos. I'd like to move Jumpin' Jack here, but he's so big. He's just so big. I don't really have enough space for him yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do with him. He seems to do okay here. He did bloom here. So that's why I thought, you know, the light's fine for zygos here. But, you know, Green Gecko and them, they seem to be doing better under more light. So, anyways, here's the new, one of the new acquisitions from Michael McCarthy. Meanie. This one, he said he just calls it the, it's a no ID, but he calls it the Mother's Day Phalaenopsis, because he bought it for his mom, and it usually blooms around Mother's Day. So, so it will lovingly stay at that here too. It will be the Mother's Day Phalaenopsis. And I just did some shuffling around since I moved that zygo. Penlawn Cheris is right here. I moved Summer Rose right here, so she's kind of in the front light. The Stobartiana got moved here. Phalaenopsis Manhattan still staying right in here. Oh, that bad leaf fell off of Amabilis back there. Is that Amabilis? I keep forgetting. And I moved Odorion. I moved her right here on the end. Just love this plant. And I did realize that once I got down in there and I looked, what I thought was a basil kiki is not. It is actually coming from the bottom node on the spike. So I've got two spike kikis. coming off of her. So look at that. I just want to keep my hands out of the way just so you can see that. Oh, is that not a Paula flower? That is a Paula pink. I love it. I just love it. Just love it. Thank you, Justin, from Justin's Orchids and More. He sent that to me for Christmas, and that was the best present I got, I think. I did move. I also moved the Schilleriana down here. Reason being because I moved the green Batman up there because I wanted to see what her spike was going to do on the fallen green Batman. I wanted to see what those nodes were going to do on that spike. They've really just kind of sat still, so I kind of just increased the light. So, but I moved her down here. See, go up, up, up. There is the bloom still on my Mother's Day present, but they're going over, sadly. So let's go around. The blooms on the pink no ID. The buds are getting out there bigger, and here of course is the amabilis. Wasn't that what it was? I'm pretty sure. I always say that and then I forget. Yeah, the amabilis. Yeah, that leaf had them pit things in it, and it fell off. So I didn't know. I never did know what caused those pits in it, but it fell off. So I figured it would. Eventually. So that's about it for over here. So let's go over here to the end of the table and talk about some stuff over there. Alrighty, we are here at the end of the table. Everything over here is doing pretty good still. That mount has really grown to my wall. Even if I do go to switching things around, that's a mount from the Orchid Supply Store he sent me. It was a red and yellow orchid. But yeah, it put out a new growth right there, and the roots have just been going crazy and attaching to my wall. So once I start moving mounts, I might not be able to move that one. It might be stuck to my wall. Over here, sadly, Elmhurst Green is starting to fade, go over. She had 3 beautiful blooms on her this year, though, despite everything that she'd been through in the beginning. So, looking good. I moved a couple of the Catacedums over here. This is where I put them so that hopefully they would get some more light. Basically, everybody's really growing. Remember I told you that that one growth on Cornelia Calipolana would probably put out a bud. There you go. And there is the other one. So she's coming back, y'all. We are going to get to see her. I moved one of the Catacedum Taiwan Gold over here because it was so big and so huge. And here's where I sat, just for temporary, I sat the Adelaide Meadows. Set her right here so she could get some more light. Basically, everybody over here is just growing in the Cattleya corner. Sadly, that spike's going over on Francis Fox, but let's just zoom in. But that one's looking good, and I still got 2 more to open. So yeah, still by the weekend those will all be open, but sadly these will be gone. So still haven't noticed a fragrance on it. Does anybody know if it's supposed to be fragrant? I have done some research on it too, and I can't really find out anything whether it's fragrant. Tony from the Tiny Jungle, he said maybe check it at nighttime to see, because it's got brassavola in it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I might could do that. I never thought about that. So But I checked it night before last, and I really didn't notice anything. So, anyways, I'll zoom out just a little bit. We're gonna swing around here, swing bada bada. Prada green. No sheath, just the bud coming up out of there. I don't know what is going on with me and sheaths. I have some that'll produce sheaths and some won't. Oh yeah, but see, like all this bare wall, I've got more of those grids to put on the wall, so we'll be getting that done this week. Sadly, Volcano Trick is done. So now I'll cut that spike and she will focus on growing some more new growths for next time. The variegated Sogo Vivian still got her little powdered puff of beauty right there. Let's look at them little cuties. Still just as pretty as can be. Alright, down here on this shelf, this Phalaenopsis cream de menthe is senescing itself, and I don't know why. Senesced that leaf, starting on this one, and it actually has one on the other side as well. 3 leaves it's senescing. Now it's producing all those kikis that I'm not sure why it's suddenly producing kikis. So I really don't know what's going on with it. It's likely time for a repot, but it's got a mass of roots, y'all. It's got, like, I don't know if you can really tell. I'm sure you can, but it's got a mass of roots. It's probably been 3 years since I've repotted that thing. I don't know if I can find the tag. Probably not. No, I don't see it. I did get into an issue with another plant that you'll see later on that I sadly let go too long. It went 3 years without me repotting it, and I lost a bunch of roots to show for it. So, beautiful, beautiful Sabrina. Still looking her fantastic self. 1 bloom there and 2 over here. Isn't that just fantastic, you guys? I love the shapes of the flowers. They just look so unique and so, I mean, just so cool. Really, really cool. Just like that little guy. Nobody really likes, not really nobody, I can't say that. A lot of people are not really fond of the pylorics like this. That's a 3-lipped pyloric. I know I've talked about it before, but I don't know if you can see. There's 1 lip, 2 lips, and the 3rd one's over here. So you can definitely distinguish that it's got 3 lips, and that's why it's pyloric. But a lot of people don't like that. What am I smelling? Oh, I'm smelling Sabrina. Yes, Michael, it smells like new chemical treated sheets. That's the first time. That's not pleasant. Oh my word, that's not pleasant. That's not good. Last time it bloomed, I didn't smell that. I kept smelling that around here, and I'm like, what is smelling like that? And then I got over here, and it's still really strong right here, and it's because there's 3 blooms out on this Sabrina, and it stinks. Now that's a shame, because those flowers are phenomenal. Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, stinky pew. I wash my sheets like that when they come in and they're real chemical smelling like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Anyways, back to the pyloric little zebra. I like how they're buds are, their buds are square even looking or triangular looking, which is, I think is really amazing. I think they're really cool. A lot of people are not into Pelorics, and that's okay. You know, I mean, we all have different. Oh, somebody else might like that smell of them sheets too, but I don't. Anyways, I gotta hurry up and get out of this section because it stinks. That's just so funny. Oh my gosh. Meltonia, juicy fruit. Oh, you are rank. Oh my God. I mean, it's strong. Like, I swear, last time I didn't smell it at all. Whew. Okay, hold your breath and get through it. Meltonia juicy fruit. Still got this spike. This one, the rest of the blooms died, but this one, it's still out. And of course, this one's starting to open. So we're getting to see this one for a little while. Oh, you stinking. I moved Fragmipedium Fredwright. I moved it down here. It was up here with the stinking Zabrina. But I moved it down there because of the light. Like I said, the trajectory's changing, and there was a lot more light coming through this window, and I didn't want it to get burnt. As per usual, the beautiful Tasco Jasper here is still looking phenomenal. Still, and she's extending this spike. This spike is still extending, still got buds on it too. So both spikes are just going strong. This spike is so long and curly, it's just crazy. Everybody's growing. I'm really hoping, if you can see that big Cattleya growth back there. See the sheath in it? That's one that Brenda from Orchid Delirium sent me. It's Peaches, RTH Peaches Cloud something. I don't know if I can move that bark husk. Cloud Forest, yeah. It's a real pretty pink one, and it's finally gotten really big. So I'm hoping, I've got my fingers crossed that that one with that sheath is going to bloom for me. I want to see that baby bloom. She also got me the Akasuta, the Mammy Akasuta Volcano Queen, and it's beautiful, which I just watched Amy's channel last night. The Orchid Whisperer, somebody just gifted her one, and I had to send her. I was like, you'll love it. I was like, this is what that is, and mine is so vigorous, and it blooms all the time. I had to move two big dendrobiums out of the window. They're starting to spike now. This one's green emerald, and this one, the spike's over here in a weird place, not coming up out of the middle, but coming out behind that leaf. Not in the middle where it was. And this is an old spike that is re-spiking, and it is it's just a pink stripy one. So alright, up. Still that Harryella thing looking, not Harryella, you know, the Vexilaria tenevolia still looking like a hairy beast, and still not blooming for me and not being nice at all. The two new growths on Eldorado looking fantastic. The new growths on Mahiro Julie Splash looking good. This one, and this one. This one, of course, being the best looking new growth on her this time. I did water this one just a hair because those bulbs were so shriveled on Jumbo Grace, but that bloom just taking off. Some big news is Hannah Papal. Hopefully it's focusing. We got a bud. No, not focus on what's behind there. Oh, she's so tall. Let's see, and of course you do that, and the light does them lines through it. Dang it, Dunk. I think you guys can see it. I hope. Now, Michael said he thought it looked like there was 2 in there. I don't know. I get nervous about moving her, but my arms can't go up there that far for long. Come on. And then I get shaky while I'm trying to hold it. I'm trying to figure out which side the camera's on so that it would focus in. Let's see. I don't know. I definitely... almost dropped it. I'm definitely going to mess around and lose it. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, no laughing while I'm holding it. It doesn't sit still long enough anyway. I think it's only one bud, Michael. If I could hold it still. Come on. That right there is good as gonna get. Look at that fuzzy little cute thing. Isn't that amazing? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll let it get a little bit bigger, and yeah, we'll let it get a little bit bigger and see what happens. See what transpires out of that. I'm gonna zoom back out. Down here, I moved. This is that Hoka Stylus that Michael McCarthy just gifted me. I put it here so it would get bright light because, like I said, the light's changing and I'm really getting stronger light through this window. I did a talk about the Catacedums already, but I'm really impressed with the Catacendras. They're really looking good so far, so good. Cross your fingers and hold your breath. These are the 3 new I unboxed from HDO. Love Not Here is looking really good. It's really growing well. I was really hopeful this big one would maybe go ahead and bloom, but we'll see. I got 4 brand new growths on it, and it's looking good. Cattleya Rex looking good, doing just fine. Here's a couple of the others that Michael just gifted me. They're sitting right here, and of course, I told you last week, Petite Patty Lucky is got 6 blooms, 6 buds, and she is starting to open. I'm so excited. There's 3 buds back there. I don't know why that one keeps going back behind that, so I'll probably have to try to figure out a way to move that one. But she's got 3 on that spike and 3 on this one. 6 blooms eventually on her, you guys. I'm so tickled. Just look at them little dewdrops of happy sap. So cute. Absolutely just adorable. She's so pink and so pretty. So pretty. Can't wait for her to bloom out and see her again. Alright, down to the next shelf. The 2 new blooms, buds, with the little dewdrop happy saps on them. On the LC Little Treasures. And no, Michael, I still ain't found out whether or not, I need to look. I don't know if that's got a better name. I mean, it gets so tiresome saying LC Pink Treasure crossed with, yeah, all that. So I just call it Little Treasures. I do. Everybody on this shelf still growing. I did move some guys around from here as well. Traded some out because of where I took the dendrobiums out. Because the dendrobiums grow, as you can see, they're so tall, they grow up the back near the window. And once they start spiking, I'm afraid the spikes will break back there, especially taking them out to water them and such. So, I just decided it's best to take them out when they're in spike, and I put them back when they're not. So, down to the next, the violets and everything. Everybody's doing good. This one just is in full bloom. Little pink little single pink, and this is that little double pink back here. Where is it? This is the new one that Michael just sent me. Once I watered it, it really filled back out and straightened up really good, really nice. But everybody's doing good. This one here never blooms for me yet, not yet. He sent it to me. It's a fairy fountain. It's never bloomed for me. I don't know why. Don't know why. Maybe it hadn't bloomed for him either. I'll have to ask him. Hey, Michael, did that bloom for you? Okay, over here, of course, we still have spikes on Northern Snowflake, still out and about. And hang on, we will zoom over to the table for a big surprise. All right, here we are in Nocturnum. I have to get my fingers out of the way. Nocturnum is open again. Woohoo! Let's see if it does better if I zoom in on her a little bit. Focus phone, come on. You can see them little ridges in the lip. Yep, there she is, you guys. This one finally bloomed again. And she's over here hanging where she doesn't get any kind of movement or anything. And I'm telling you, I really believe that that's the secret to keeping them from self-pollination. Is when they're getting ready to bloom, you got to put them over here. And it actually prematurely opened quick. I looked at it last night and I thought, well, it's not going to open, not yet. And come in this morning and I was like, oh, there she is. I couldn't believe it. I mean, really, really cool. All right. Alrighty, we are back. Now, one of the, when I did the HDO things, I had forgot there was two plants that, that I said weren't doing so well that I was trying to get to catch back up. One of them was this one. This was the other one that I pulled out. This was one I couldn't think of, and then Michael reminded me of the other one, because there is actually another one. But this is Doris and Byron Christmas Rose. It's a real pretty pinkish like, but you can look, see how bad it is. It's so dehydrated, and I've had it almost a year and I cannot get that thing straightened up. So it's actually out here because I'm gonna try something different with it. It's just not responding. It's just going downhill. The new growth looks like really bad, and even has like a spot. I don't know. So I'm going to check it out a little bit, but that's why it's down here. But the other thing is my Phalaenopsis Table flora. I went ahead, I put it in this cloche, and it seems to be working pretty good. It's really holding humidity good. But this thing was a real big hit this weekend. I released it to several different groups, and it went phenomenal. Everybody, I mean, it like 30 shares, people shared it and just went crazy over it. But it's got a seed pod. That's what it's self-pollinated, a seed pod. Now, is that not just crazy? And it must have been from me pulling it in and out, you know, to water it and things. It must have, to see how some of the buds are close together. And it's self-pollinated, which I thought was really, really cool. And I don't know, I was like, I would really, doing a seed pod and flasking and stuff is just not, I've never done it. It's a whole different side of orchids. I think it's interesting, but you know, and it probably, this being a mini, it probably wouldn't take as long as a Cattleya to grow them out, but I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. But anyways, let me zoom back out. Alright, y'all, we are back. I had to edit that last last part of the video I took, because my husband called and things just went crazy after that. I accidentally hit the camera, flipped it around, and all kinds of weird stuff. So I'm like, no. better just start this all over again and start it over. And so I edited it to where I could stop and then restart. So here we are. We're on the top shelf. And I said I wasn't going to get the ladder out for you the first time. Well, I'm getting the ladder out. You guys deserve it. There is the Psychopsis new growth. Look how nice and big, nice and happy, healthy. Then I said it was also doing another new growth. See it right there. I'll circle it so you guys can see it. But other than that, really, honestly, nothing else is going on too much up here. The reason I put Yaphon Green Batman up here is because of that funky-eyed growth right there. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. I do believe it's a Kiki, so that's good news. So definitely happy about that. But yeah, it's definitely a funky looking. Like, I don't know if that's roots starting to grow on the side of it. Definitely different. But then over here we have on this Jonathan's Green Joy, got some more spikes coming up. So that one's coming up in the middle of that growth, and it actually has one coming out the side right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Put it right there, and then I'll circle it for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's spiking again, which is good. I'm going to move it out of there because Michael said that it smells really good. So, but that's basically it. The Violacea has just went spike crazy. 3 spikes sticking out there. They're brand new. Like I told you last week, this spike on Bellina has died off, but then it's got the other one that came up. So lost 2, gained 2. So basically that's it for up here. Hang on, I'm going to stop the camera and I'm going to get down and show you what's going on the next shelf. Alright, now down here, everything's pretty much about the same. Nothing too much going on here. Beautiful green dragon, still in bloom and looking good. Lepanthes, there I go again. Leptodes unicolor, still got a couple buds on it and looking good, and I still smell like a vanilla on it. It's really amazing. I'm really happy about that. That I can smell that. It's really cool. Here's where the home of the pink Bellina now. It's gonna be right here, front and center. The little hairy yellow retricola, and let's see if I can zoom in a little better. Hairy yellow retricola and its cousin both bloomed. This is the little one. Let's see if I can set her up more straight. Maybe not really, but super happy that it bloomed too now. They bloom such small size. I had put out a post whether both of those are spikes or not on the Rhodosticta. Any change about y'all's opinions? Oh, look there. Oh, I just seen, what's that? Is that gonna be 3 spikes, y'all? Look at that. Wow, I am shocked. I seriously just spotted that with you guys. I did not know. I had to move the green dragon. Sorry for the unstableness of the phone. 3 spikes. 3. Wow, you guys. 3 on Rhodosticta. Orangus. Look at that. How awesome. Most of the seedlings and everybody back through there all doing good. Everybody's doing really, really, really good. That little guy back there, that is the other little, the orange, what is it? The orange Yoshi just sent me. I'll have to put it on the screen because I'm drawing a blank. Or hang on, let me see. I can't think of the first name. Rinkostylus gigantea, orange. That's the one that Yoshi just gave me. Here's the one, the rotosticta that I potted. Still looking about the same. Not really any change. The mini mark here in the Deliciosa. The Deliciosa still got that one. That bloom's gonna open soon. That bud is gonna open. It's gonna bloom soon. So that's very, very nice. Now I'm gonna have to set it to the side. Because I got everything kind of jumbled right here. The mini mark, that bloom's getting ready to go over. This one's still out, and we got another bud coming, which is nice. And another big news item is this little Phalaenopsis Manhattan. Spike on that little guy. Look at that little spike. Isn't that just amazing? So cool. So we should get to see some of them really soon, which is nice. Punctata. Punctata's still being a punk. Still being a punk, ain't you, Punctata? The root still extending on the roots. Look at how far this one's went over. I see no sign of nothing. Why do I not see any sign of anything? No leaf, no new growth. As if it's, I don't know what it's going to do, you guys. That's been what, like at least 3 weeks now I've been mentioning it. Anyways, let's go down. Everything down here is still looking about the same. Stanhopias are still here too. The Lundii still doing good and putting out new growths and looking good. And the Phalaenopsis lecoqui, that growth is definitely getting bigger, which makes my day. So I really hope that we're going to see some flowers. That has definitely grown, hasn't it? Definitely. So I'm very pleased about that. And Bill Spots is still hanging in there and looking good. I'm hoping one of these other newer blooms starts to open. Or get some more buds on it. It would be nice to see some more. Which it will, since it started blooming now, it should be just fine. It should really grow good. I need to get this guy, the Jonesianum, on a mount. I need to get it off of here. I hope to do that today, if at all possible. So that'll be an upcoming video. Bigger news is over here behind the Stanhopea Reichenbachia. Chantilly lace and a pretty face. Hold still. Alright. Got a spike there, and I don't know why it's growing that way, but also, where's the growth at? It's hard to see. There it is. And there's one coming up there. So I should have 2 spikes on Chantilly lace coming. Yeah, I don't know why that one's growing back in that way, but hopefully, I kind of turned it a little bit, so hopefully it catches the light and comes back. So, we've been kind of yakking for a while, and I think that's about it. Nothing else really going on to report. Let me zoom back out. The seedlings are all doing well. This is the HDO one another one that I paid a good penny for this one too. Doiana Aria, and just look at it. It's just really cruddy. But everybody else down here is looking all right. Not too bad. So that's about it, y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.